Hi, so if you're a Leo born July 23rd to August 22nd, what can you expect for the month of November 2015? Let's tune in and find out. Okay, so Leos, you are stepping off of one path onto another. So this is a really exciting time for you. And it's something, it feels like completely different. It's like two wheels, like one is going like this and the other one's going like this, right? But they flow perfectly together. There's not a beat that's missed. So it's really good. So November really moves you effortlessly into the next chapter of your life or into the next segue of whatever it is that you want to do. So it's a nice transition. I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel scared about it. It's really nice and easy. So whatever you're stressing out about, Leos, stop stressing, okay? Because the universe is just going to roll you right where you need to be, and then this other thing opens up for you. Okay, so really good. Let's start first with your relationships for those of you that are in a romantic partnership, okay? So Leos, this month may be more about you and maybe more about what your needs are. And, it feels like you're undergoing a lot of change and a lot of desiring of things. And so your partners, for those of you in a healthy relationship, your partners are right there. They're right there with you, cheering you on, helping you, confiding in you. And it's a really nice relationship. In fact, you're going to have some nice downtime too, especially around the November 10th, 11th, 12th. That's actually the new moon in Scorpio is November 11th. And Scorpios are very passionate, really passionate people. So, and very sexual energy. So it's a really heightened, nice time, Leos. And you guys are also very passionate, fire signs. So you could have, very passionate time together with your loved one. It feels really good and really idyllic. So if you were going to go away anytime during the month, I would try and go that time or around that time. It feels really good. Now, for those of you that are single, looking for love, let's see for you the month of November. Well, Leos, you guys have so much confidence. It's kind of like, I can find love anytime, anywhere I want it, right? So some of you have that sort of level of self-confidence that the rest of us signs do not have. So bravo, right? Having said that, be aware that around the end of the month, the planet of illusion, Neptune, is going to really kind of burst onto the scenes with everybody. It was retrograde. I'm not sure when it's going direct, but all I know is the influence is really going to ramp up towards the end of the month. And Neptune is the planet of expansion, spirituality, growth, awakening. It's also part of our fantasy world. It's part of when you first fall in love, it's like, you're all goo-goo-eyed, you get stars in your eyes, and it's this real lovely, amazing energy. And for you around love, it could really grab you and hook you. And I want you to be aware that there's a false bottom to it. So whoever you're spending time with, we'll put it that way, whoever you're spending time with around that time that you have just met, or that it's the first time, in November that you really start to really get to know each other and really start to put time together, it's not likely to work out, okay? It's have fun, enjoy it, but for God's sakes, don't run off and get married, okay? It is really the planet of illusion, and it can feel so real. It can feel so good, and it can feel like, my God, I've never felt this before. It must be it. It's not it, okay? Trust me, that's what that planet does, because it taps into our passion and our wants and our desires and then anyway, especially, we also have the influence of the new moon in Scorpio, November 11th, which is all that sexual energy and you've got that movement through too. And then you've got Mercury moving really, really fast. So you could fall fast in love. And I'm telling you, don't, okay? Only because, listen, I can be wrong. I'm happy to be wrong because I want everybody to fall in love. I want everybody to be in love. But more importantly, I want you to stay in love, and I want you to be in love with the right person. So this is where we tend to not see and we're not paying attention. So just take it slow. If you take it slow, you won't get hurt. And then if this does really actually have a chance to work out, you'll be able to see it, and you'll be able to see the bumps, and you'll be able to deal with it. But it's not likely to happen. Okay, I'm sorry, I can't help myself, but that's what's coming through. Okay, so the good news is you can have a hell of a good time. And so enjoy yourself, have fun, just don't do anything stupid. Or if you do, just make sure you've got, an out. You've got a way to escape with your head held high, right? So that there's no problems involved. Okay, so now, by the way, that can last for a while. That illusion can last for a little bit. So you really want to keep testing it, keep testing it, keep testing it. And by testing it, I mean getting to know the person and introducing them to other people and watching other people's reaction to the two of you together. Okay? Okay. So enough about that. All right, let's move on to your career, Leos. So a lot of you, they're showing me your careers, you've got the building blocks of the career, but they're not quite lined up the way you want them lined up, and it's not quite happening the way you want. I feel a little contorted in your energy. So here's the thing. You're going to find this month is a month of information, a month of gathering information and understanding and knowing exactly what you want. Not all of you are in the driver's seat, but the good news is you have a good sense of where you want to go, and you are going to be able to gain control at some time of your wants and desires and make that happen. I feel like you're heading in the right direction for those of you that are wanting a job. Some of you are going to actually get jobs this month that you want. Some of you have maybe already interviewed for them and you're going to find out that you want them. Some of you are going to really have education to finish. I feel like some of you are finishing education or just starting education. And so this is a completion cycle. So some of you could be taking a quick course that you're doing for 3 weeks or 4 weeks or 6 weeks, and then you're going to be certified and you're done. You're going to be able to go get your job. Some of you are finishing your school at this time of higher education. Higher education. My whole throat's closing. Guys, there's nothing to be afraid of. You're going out into the world and you're concerned that you're going to be making wrong choices. No, you're not. You're going to be fine. Some of you have made wrong choices and you've been backstabbed, you've been fired, you've been let go. So what? The universe did you a favor. You weren't going to be able to grow there. The energy wasn't right. You're getting the lessons you need. You'll become more empowered and the next job will be better for you, okay? So the good news is that November is moving forward. Remember I was saying the universe is moving you forward to this and then the energy is going in a different direction? It's going to make you a little wow, but going around in this other direction, it helps you see other things. It's going to give you a lot of options, right? You're going to have a lot of options of what you can do, of how you feel, of where you can spend your life, of where you can move, the type of career you want, the different type of people you want to interact with. So you're going to see a lot of options in November. Your job is just to take in the information, and then in December, it feels like mid-December or so, it feels like things are going to shift and adjust again where you're actually going to get what you want, okay? So just know that the career, you're going to have a lot of options. You're going to see a lot of different things being presented. If you take your time and if you slow down, you're going to be able to get and manifest the thing that's right for you. Don't be in any hurry to make something happen. Don't be in any hurry to sign that deal with so-and-so. It feels like nurture the relationship, gather all the information, and then make a decision. Now, it's different if this is something that's been going on and you're finalizing at the beginning of the month, or that you're finalizing around that full moon and everything's already been decided up to this point and now you're just completing it. That's a little different than something that's new and that is exploratory and that's coming up. Okay, so let's see about your money. There's going to be some high points in your career, financially, I should say. Around the 17th, 20th of this month, it feels like there's a peak. It feels like some good money comes in. Some of you may be receiving unexpected gifts from other people. Some of you may be getting a payoff. It could be something from that you've sold, a car, a house, a plane, things like that. So it feels like money coming in from the sale of goods and services. Also, so things that you have in your business, you may get extra orders in or something like that, that you get more money in around that middle of the month. Let's look at your health real quick for Leos. So, I feel like you guys are really good in terms of knowing your body consciousness, knowing what your body needs, knowing what you need to do, knowing what works, what doesn't work for your system. So you're pretty much on target. A few of you have been dealing with some infections and odd things. I see them leaving, going off of the scene, just because you've been a little stressed at trying to make something happen, trying to really cement or nail things down. November, you're going to feel much better. November feels like, just a lot of fun, a lot more freedom, and a really good time. The energy is so much lighter in November. It really is. There's a lot of fun. And this is also kind of like that worker bee energy, right? But you know how when you work a lot and a lot's going on, it's kind of like bees making honey, right? There can be a frenetic energy, right? Like this frenetic, fast-paced energy. So some of you may be experiencing that frenetic, fast-paced energy too in the month of November. So it's all good though. Being productive is healthy. Anything unexpected that you guys might encounter in November? Yeah, somebody you never expected to be interested in you could become interested in you. And this goes back to full circle, to the full circle of illusion of it not lasting. So somebody that you may have known from the past, and all of a sudden they're professing their love for you. Just be aware. Again, it feels like a phase. It feels like a cycle. It's just coming back full circle again, where just kind of go with it and don't make a big deal out of it, because I don't feel like it's a big deal. I feel like it's playtime. It's fantasy land. Why not? That's what it feels like. Okay. And then one last thing, just you want to just have a good body consciousness about, I said this is a really frenetic, fast-paced month. When you guys are athletic, you guys work out, you guys have, some of you are really into taking care of yourself. Just be present. That's all. So be present and you're going to be fine. Just pay attention. Don't try and multitask and do a bunch of things all at once, because that's where it feels like you could get into trouble with yourself. All right. So just be present. In other words, when you're on the treadmill, don't be looking at your phone, right? Don't be running and texting, or just things like that. Like pay attention. Be where you're at, and you're going to be fine. Okay, Leos, have an amazing month. It feels really exciting for you. I'm excited for you. The changes and the opportunities that are showing up. It's going to be a lot of fun for you. So have an amazing month. And if you like my intuitive astrology, please share it with your friends and click like. And I look forward to connecting with you again next month.